All right. What's going on, everybody? This is GA. So today we're going to go through the book of Genesis. We're going to deal with the journey of Genesis. So we're going to go through it from one chapter to the next. We're going to go through the whole book and we'll do one chapter at a time. Thank y'all so much for coming on. For those that do come on. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So it says this. It says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was on the face of the deep. And the Spirit of Yah was hovering over the face of the waters. Then Yah said, let there be light, and there was light. And Yah saw the light that it was good, and Yah divided the light from the darkness. Yah called the light day, and the darkness he called night. So the evening and the morning were the first day. Then Yah said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. Thus Yah made the firmament, and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And Yah called the firmament heaven. So the evening and the morning were the second day. Then Yah said, let the waters under the heavens be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. And Yah called the day the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters he called seas. And Yah saw that it was good. Now, one thing I want to bring to attention is that the Father spoke everything into existence. Your words mean everything. Your words mean everything. You can't and how you use them means everything, because words can create atmospheres. Words can create environments. Words are huge, especially when it comes to kingdom living, especially when it comes to the kingdom lifestyle. Words are huge. And so, as we see here, the Father spoke everything into existence. Now we at verse 11. Then it says, Yah said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb that yields seed, and the fruit tree that yields fruit according to his kind, whose seed is in itself on the earth. And it was so. And the earth brought forth grass, the herbs that yield seed according to his kind. Now, what I love about this is that the Father is very strategic about created how he has created the earth, and how he's created everything in it. This is this is like crucial, because it shows you how everything he did was on purpose. And that's how we should be walking and living our lives, on purpose. We should be doing everything that we do. We should be doing because he called us to do it. You get what I'm saying? Because he has purposed us to do it. As long as the blood running warm in my veins, I have every right to do and to be all that he has called me to do, and all he has called me to be. So then verse 14, he says, then Yah said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heavens. So divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and seasons, and for days and years, and let them be for lights in the firmament of the heavens, to give light on the earth. And it was so. Then Yah made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. Yah set them in the firmament of the heavens to give light on the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And Yah saw that it was good. So the evening and the morning were the fourth day, right? Then Yah said, let the waters abound with an abundance of living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth across the face of the firmament of the heavens. So Yah created great sea creatures, and every living thing that moves, with which the waters abounded according to their kind, and every winged bird according to his kind. And Yah saw that it was good. So everything that he created was good. Everything that he created, once again, was on purpose. It was on purpose, for purpose. Everything. And it's funny, because sometimes we get into a place where we succumb with so much stuff, and so much stuff in our lives. We doing this and doing that and doing this, and don't have any order. He done. If you pay attention to what we're doing in chapter 1, or how he's functioning, He's functioning in an order, and he's doing it in phases. He's not doing like just let there be. And then it's just the way he's strategically preparing. Okay, he created the waters. Now the waters and everything created. Okay, well, let me place some animals in the water. Well, the land is created. Okay, well, let me do that too. Let me put some flowers. Let me put some grass. Let me do this. It's like it's layering how to create, how to build, how to think, how to be logical on what you're doing pertaining to his will. And he's speaking it. And this is why I say your words are important, because faith, the faith, because by faith we hear the word by faith, right? So by hearing the word by faith, that means that when if I speak what I believe, it shall come to pass. You get what I'm saying? It shall come to pass. When I speak what I believe, it shall come to pass. This is why your words are so important. It's so important. And this is a crucial time in this. So then he says, let me go back to 21, chapter 121. So Yah created great sea creatures and every living thing that moves, with which the waters abounded according to their kind, and every winged bird according to its kind. And Yah saw that it was good. And Yah blessed them, saying, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters and the seas, and let birds multiply on the earth. So the evening and the morning were the fifth day. Then Yah said, let the earth bring forth the living creature according to its kind, cattle and creeping things and beasts of the earth, each according to its kind. And it was so. And Yah made the beasts of the earth according to its kind, cattle according to its kind, and everything that creeps on the earth according to its kind. And Yah saw that it was good. So everything that he created, everything was good. You see what I'm saying? And so, and it's just, and going back into just a little bit of what we're talking of what of dealing with the creation. Everything was so particular, and everything had its purpose of why it was created. So now, when I think about this, it makes me think, okay, what is the purpose of me doing what I'm doing? What is the purpose behind me uh, uh, talking? What's the purpose behind me being on social media? What's the purpose behind me at my job? What's the purpose behind? There's a purpose connected to everything we do. Even if the purpose ain't good, it's still a purpose connected to it. So, but the question is, what is the purpose? How is this going to benefit me? How is this going to benefit those that I'm serving, or those that I'm offering service to? How is it going to benefit them? What is the cause of this? What am I? So it makes you have to think about everything that you're doing. It makes you have to think about everything that you're doing, everything that you're into. It makes you think about every step you make, every move you take. You gotta see, okay, what is the purpose behind this? Because when the Father moved and when he spoke, he did it on purpose. It was a reason behind why he was doing. It wasn't just, I don't know. You get what I'm saying? He knew why he was doing everything that he was doing. So now, and we still not done. We still in chapter 1. So then he says this. He says 25, and Yah made the beasts of the earth according to his kind, and cattle according to his kind, and everything creeps on the earth according to his kind. And Yah saw that it was good. 26, then Yah said, let us make man in our image, according to our likeness. Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, and over the cattle, over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth. So Yah created man in his own image. In the image of Yah, he created him, male and female, he created them. So now he's into making man. And so he says, let us make man in our image according to our likeness. So we're not just going to make them, we're going to make man according. And when he speaks about man, he's speaking about mankind. He's saying, let us make man in our image according to our likeness. Let them have dominion. So we weren't just made, we were made in his image according to his likeness, according to him. So we were made like him. Then he says, let them have. So then he gives us dominion. He gives us dominion over what? Over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, and all the cattle, over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth. I've given you dominion or authority over everything that's on the earth. I've given you dominion. The only thing he didn't give us dominion over was each other. You see? So, Yah created man in his own image. In the image of Yah, he created him. Male and female, he created them. So he created us in his own image. Right? Now we ain't got into chapter 2 yet. So we are already created in his image. We're already created according to his likeness. Right? Verse 28, then Yah blessed them, and Yah said to them, be fruitful and multiply. So now he gives us instructions. First, he puts a demand and a command on us. Let us make man in our own image. Let them have dominion. I give them the authority to reign in the earth. I give them the authority to do so. I give them the authority to move in the earth like I move in heaven with authority, because we're made in his image, right? So then he says, now this is what I want you to do. Then he blessed them, and Yah said to them, be fruitful and multiply. Now you have a command. I want you to be fruitful, and I want you to multiply. I want you to multiply. I want you to be fruitful and multiply. And that does not just mean through reproduction of man. It also means in everything that he has wired us to do. Multiply. He says, be fruitful and multiply, fill the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, and over every living thing that moves on the earth. So he also gives you specific instructions of, this is what I want you to have dominion over. This is what I want you to move over. This is what I want you to do. I want you to be fruitful and multiply. I also want you to have authority over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, and over every living thing that moves on the earth. And Yah said, see, I have given you every herb that yields seed, which is on the face of all the earth, and every tree whose fruit yields seed. To you it shall be for food. Also, to every beast of the earth, to every bird of the air, and to everything that creeps on the earth, in which there is life, I have given every green herb for food. And it was so. So now he's given us he done gave us everything we need. He says, have dominion. But first, I'm going to make you in my image. Then I want you to have dominion. I want you to have dominion over everything that moves on the earth. But then I've also given you the seed. I've given you every herb that yields seed, which is on the face of all the earth, and every tree whose fruit yields seed. To you it shall be for food. Also to every beast of the earth, to every bird of the air, and to everything that creeps on the earth, in which there is life, I have given every green herb for food. And it was so. Then Yah saw everything that he had made, and indeed it was very good. So the evening and the morning were the sixth day. Evening and the morning were the sixth day. So everything he had created, everything he spoke into an existence, and everything that he has created, even when he created us, he spoke us. He said, let us make man in our own image, according to our likeness. Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea. He laid down the line of the purpose that he has given us to manage, to move, to function, to walk in authority in the earth, and to walk like him. You get what I'm saying? This is going to be a very good study, because we're going to get in a lot of good stuff. It's going to be a lot of good meat coming in, and there's a lot of meat on his bones in Genesis. So if you like and subscribe, stay tuned for more. Be on every Tuesday, 6 o'clock. Look forward to seeing you next week. Have a great day.